The main purpose of resolution of vector is already been studied. Now I am going to give you some of the example, the picturized example for the triangle law, for the parallelogram law, okay, and for the resolution of vector. Try to understand clearly, because up till this topic we have covered half of our chapter. That is, more than half of the chapter is being completed. Okay. So I want to make sure that every topic should be clear in your mind. It should be crystal clear, because this vector, it's very, very important if we look from the perspective of 12th standard. Okay. So I'm going to share this screen. Okay. And no need to annotate anything on this screen. Okay. I will keep the option of showing the name those who annotate on this screen. Yeah. So I will be sharing my screen. Okay, is it visible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
can
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
figure out
Yes, sir.
what this figure is indicating? Can you figure out what is the clear example of triangle law of vector addition, right? Here,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yes.
One of the
Yes, sir.
girl is giving like a force from this direction, and one of the from this direction. So this girl, this one will be going in which direction? It will be going in the direction of this resultant, that this girl
Yes.
will be pushed in this direction by using triangle law of vector addition. You can find out when there are more than two forces are acting, you can find out what is the net force acting on any body. Okay, that is F1 is going from negative x-axis to positive x-axis, and F2 is going from negative y-axis to positive y-axis. So the resultant force acting, on this girl, which is at the center, will be, she will be going in this direction. Okay, clear? This is the application of
Yes, sir.
vector addition. Did you get clear? More clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We will be seeing next example, that is of parallelogram of vector addition. Okay. One more thing, this triangle law is applicable if the angle between two force is 90 degree. See, can you see the F1 and F2? They are having angle of 90 degree between
90-degree.
them. Okay.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And only we can use triangle law. Okay. What if the angle is not 90 degree? We will be using parallelogram.
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 Example, picturized example. Okay. Is it clear to everybody? Nisha, Himanshu, Neha?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we will be seeing parallelogram of vector addition. Okay. Just a second. I am searching it. Okay, here. There are two forces are acting. Can you see what is the angle between them? Angle between them is 20 degree, right? Which is less than 90 degree. You are getting, everybody, students, you are getting it or not? See,
Getting, sir.
okay, see.
So same image is only
Same.
Yes, sir. We are unable
Yes,
to
sir.
see
You
the
are not able
screen.
to see it?
same images.
Okay, let me
Yes.
do it again. Let me do it again. Okay, let me share it again. Okay, so now is it visible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now tell me, what is the angle between two forces? It's already been given, that is
20.
20
degree.
20 degree.
degree. So we will be using parallelogram of vector addition,
Yes.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
We will be drawing a parallel line. We will be drawing a parallel line. So it's difficult to draw. Right for you. Okay. So we'll be drawing a parallel line like this and another parallel line like this to form a parallelogram.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The tail of the main
Yes,
vector
sir.
to the head of the hypothetical vector will give me this resultant.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
Yes.
this is the resultant. So one of the person is stretching it from here and one of the person is stretching it from here. So my car will not be moving here nor here. It will be moving in the direction of this resultant. Clear? So by using parallel
Yes.
addition, you can find
Yes.
Yes.
if the angle between two vectors is 20 degrees. Everybody fine? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you
Yes.
know the application of triangle and parallelogram. Now we will be seeing the resolution of vector. So what I have told you, what is the purpose of vector? What is the purpose of resolution of vector? What is the purpose of resolution of vector? Just I think 10 minutes ago I have told you what is the purpose of resolution of vector. To convert the motion into one dimensional, right? To convert any physical quantity, any vector into one dimensional in the form of x component and y component, because it make easy to study in one dimensional.
Yes.
Easily possible.
Yes.
Badam tha. Use badam. Okay, so I will be sharing you screen again for the resolution of vector. Okay. Okay, is it visible to everybody now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here you can see a basketball player is throwing the ball. Okay, so the resultant force of this ball, okay, this resultant one has been divided into two components, that this x component
And Y component.
and the y component.
Yes.
Y comp.
Acha, just tell me, if I push the ball in upward direction like the basketball player is doing, so it will be going continuously in upward direction, or it will be moving simultaneously in the horizontal direction also.
Simultaneously horizontal component direction.
ऐसा तो नहीं है ना, it's not like this कि अगर मेरे हाथ में एक बॉल है, अगर मैं उसको बॉल, it will be मतलब ऊपर जाता है जाएगा, it's not like that. It will be also moving along the horizontal direction, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
A ball, that is a ball, must be having one component. See, listen this very carefully. A ball must be having one component which taking the ball in upward direction. A ball must be having another component which taking it in horizontal direction, right?
Yes, sir.
That task
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
y component. Any vector having y component, it will be directing in upward direction. Any vector having x component, it will be directing in x direction. Fine. So let's look at the example again. Let's look at the example again. Okay. Here you can see. Okay, this ball has a resultant. Okay, in this direction. This blue line, this blue arrow, it is indicating that this ball is having an x component which forcing this ball in moving in horizontal direction.
Yes, sir.
And this
Yes, sir. Yes.
line is forcing the ball to move in upward direction.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
You get what is the use of resolution of vector now?
Yes.
Everybody.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
did you understand, Mox? Did you got the idea of resolution of vector? Himanshu, I told you not to annotate anything on the right screen. Okay, Himanshu, did you get the idea of resolution of vector? Meet
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Which one?
Okay, so again, one more example I will be sharing with you. Again, one more example I will be sharing with you. It will be, okay, for again a resolution of vector. Okay. Is it visible now? Another example of resolution of vector.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A ball is being thrown by a girl. Okay, this ball simultaneously moving in horizontal direction also and in vertical direction also, right?
Yes.
This is the resultant part. This is
Sir.
the resultant part of a ball. This is the resultant part of a ball, and this resultant has been divided into two components. That is horizontal and vertical component. Okay.
Yes.
The task of this horizontal component is to give the ball a horizontal movement, and the task of this vertical component is to give movement in vertical direction. Clear, everybody? And the
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
combination of this horizontal and vertical will be giving you the resultant such that the ball is moving in this direction, right? Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. Now
Yes, sir.
take it as a resolution of vector is clear to everybody. Okay? Okay, fine. So we will be moving for our next topic, that is application of resolution of vector. Okay? Okay. The application of resolution of vector. That means the physical quantity, that is velocity, acceleration, position vector. We will be going to resolve all these physical quantities which are doing a part in describing motion. Okay. Okay. So see, all these are called as physical quantity. What are they called? Physical,
Physical quantity. Physical
Physical
quantity.
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 Physical quantity.
like mass, temperature, length, breadth, anything. They are called as physical quantity. And what are the physical quantity? Which are the physical quantity? That is position vector, that is displacement vector, that is velocity and acceleration. These all are describing motion. Okay, clear? So what we are going to do one by one, we will be resolving each of this quantity. We will be resolving position, we will be resolving displacement, velocity, and acceleration one by one. Okay, and this is nothing but the application of resolution of vector, which is our new next topic. Okay, so we will be starting with position. We will be first resolving our position vector. Everybody give the heading application of resolution of vector. Okay. Suppose a boy is standing in two-dimensional. Okay. So which vector should I use to denote the position of a boy standing at O? Which vector should I use to denote the position of vector? Boy.
Unit. Unit. Unit vector.
Position
Vector.
vector.
Position vector.
Position vector.
Position vector.
Position vector.
Like मेरा मेहनत सारा पानी में जा रहा है यार. Don't do it. Okay, so for the position, we will be using position vector. This is my position vector. Now for resolving it, I will be drawing a dotted line on the x-axis and y-axis.
Yes.
So this will be my r cos theta, and this will be my
R sin theta.
r sin theta. One more thing is remaining, that is the direction part of cos theta and sin theta. This I vector and
J cap.
so now to write in the form of resolution of vector, r can be written as r cos theta I plus r sin theta j. Okay. Further it can be written as rx I plus r
J.
R can be written as Rx vector plus Ry vector. Clear? Everybody note it down. This graph. Everybody. Nisha, did you note it down?
Yes, sir.
I'm very fast. Abdul.
Yes, sir.
Did you note it down?
Yes, sir.
Done.
Done, sir.
Done. Done.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, थोड़ा side. Sir, थोड़ा side.
Ah, yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Done, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
our remaining vectors are displacement, velocity, and acceleration. Okay, tomorrow we will be doing the resolution of these three remaining vectors, and also today I will be having 5 students, and they have to submit me worksheet by tomorrow evening. And Pragya, you did not send me worksheet, okay? Pragya,
सर कौन सी वर्कशीट?
Yes, sir.
this worksheet means
मैंने ग्रुप में भेजी है.
yes.
तो अभी ग्रुप, अरे अब्दुल अभी ग्रुप में आया है ना, तो
अच्छा, हाँ.
उसके पास नहीं होगी.
Already sent you. Right? Word file I have already sent you. Okay.
सर अब्दुल अभी अभी आया ना ग्रुप में.
Obviously, it is common sense that they do not have to do the worksheet. It's in common sense.
नहीं है सर.
Okay, fine. So we will be meeting tomorrow at the same time and revise it properly. Okay. ऐसा नहीं सिर्फ आ जाना. You have to revise it properly because physics required practice and revision. Okay, fine. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Can you
sir.
resend the worksheet?
I will meet you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Sir, can you? Sir, you can
Bye,
resend the
sir.
worksheet.
Yes, sir.